Marriage myth presents. 16 signs your ex wants to rekindle a relationship. One of the most challenging and unpleasant topics to discuss is whether or not to give a relationship a second opportunity. Many happy and strong couples among Hollywood celebrities have attempted to rebuild their relationship after their split and have successfully reunited their prior feelings. However, how can you tell if your ex-partner is serious about rekindling the relationship? We decided to construct a list of telltale signals that an ex is attempting to reclaim you. He makes an effort to learn more about you. It should be recognized right away that texts wishing you a happy birthday or a happy new year do not always imply that the ex-lover desires to rekindle the relationship. Perhaps he simply wants to keep in touch with you in a pleasant manner. However, suppose the correspondence grows more personal, and the person asks how you're doing at work. In that case, what's going on in your family, or just how you're feeling and how you spent the weekend, could signal that he's attempting to reacquaint himself with you and reclaim lost trust. He discusses his life. Impersonal texts on Friday evening in the spirit of "Hi, how are you?" are not necessarily indicative of a person's desire to resume a relationship. He could simply be bored. However, if your ex is not just interested in your life but also discusses his own, this is a red flag. When someone shares their joys and experiences with you, it shows that you are still important to them and that they want to be closer to you. He is the one who initiates dialogue. Another indicator that you are still precious to him is that he is generally the one who initiates communication. He is the one who calls and writes first, looking for any excuse to contact you. In general, his prompt response to your emails reflects a positive mindset. He invents strange reasons to speak with you. Someone can come up with strange reasons to initiate a conversation with you, such as asking for your opinion on a topic, seeking advice in a field in which you are not an expert, or simply bombarding you with messages such as "I was watching Game of Thrones today and suddenly thought of you." He is constantly in need of your assistance. Another reason to unobtrusively remind yourself and resume conversation is to ask for assistance, especially if your help is necessary at least once a month, and for the tiniest of reasons. You are the one to whom he leaves his belongings. If you broke up a few months ago, but your ex-boyfriend continues to drop by your house regularly to pick up another lost item, he may be just searching for an excuse to see you. A lost passport or other documents can strongly indicate that someone wishes to return. He's curious about your personal life. Questions about your personal life and position could also signal that you are open to a new beginning. Don't get your hopes up. If your ex was possessive and manipulative, he might still regard you as his even after the relationship ended. He speaks of being liberated. If an ex keeps mentioning his single status, it could signify that he wants to get back together with you. He inquiries about your well-being among your mutual acquaintances. Through shared friends, an ex can be interested in your life. This is an inaccurate indicator, but when combined with numerous other hands, it can indicate that you still care about yourself. He is envious. If you and your ex have genuinely broken up, the ex will not retaliate violently if you send them a message saying you've started seeing someone. However, if the news of your new relationship makes your ex upset or jealous of you, it's a sign that he may still care about you and maybe hope for reconciliation. He wants to make you envious of him. Attempts to disclose your personal life on social media, fresh images with girls, and postings that scream, "Look how good I am without you," indicate that the person is attempting to make you envious. In this scenario, it's important to remember that jealousy has no place in a healthy and fulfilling relationship. If your ex attempts to manipulate your sentiments in this way, it's probably for the best that your romance is over. He keeps an eye on your social media accounts. Couples frequently unsubscribe from each other on social media following a breakup. This does not always show resentment. It's likely that people simply don't want to disgrace each other by uploading images from their new lives. If your ex is closely monitoring your social media, viewing stories, liking, and commenting, it's an indication that he still cares about you. He recalls his time spent with you. By recounting how fantastic you were together, an ex could imply that he still has strong feelings for you. You are still precious to him if he shares images of the two of you. You are still unique to him or invites you to reminisce about happy memories from your shared past. He claims to have evolved. Another key clue is his remarks that his life and he have improved throughout the time you haven't met. In this way, he attempts to demonstrate to you that he has grown as a person and now wishes to begin the conversation fresh. He's attempting to determine what went wrong. Trying to figure out what went wrong and why your relationship ended abruptly could suggest that your ex is trying to comprehend and amend his faults to win you back. However, you should not rely only on this point. Someone may want to finally learn everything so that they may put an end to the problem and never have to deal with it again. He admits his mistakes. Admitting mistakes and attempting to change your behavior model is the surest sign that someone still cares about you and wants to see you again. We often blame the other person for a split. But if your ex confessed his share of the fault and apologized to you, it means your relationship still has a chance, rather than a conclusion. It's critical to remember that you shouldn't become too focused on any of the signs. Any of them could imply nothing on its own. However, when taken collectively, they can indicate that your relationship still has a chance. But before you do anything extreme, think about giving your relationship another chance. It's critical to ensure that you've both accepted and acknowledged your faults, and that you're both willing to change. Above all, keep in mind the primary reason for the separation and what has changed since then. Otherwise, you risk walking on the same rake again. It's usually worth it to make a firm decision to break the unpleasant link and go on finally. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell so you get notified when we post a new video. Thanks for watching.